Hey guys, this is Jaev, and welcome back to Let's Playing some PSO. And how'd you like that little alternate intro that was at the beginning of the video? It's kind of cool, huh? I wanted to show off something, something a little bit interesting, a little teaser to some of the weapons and bosses and whatnot. And you got to see all the classes, which is kind of cool. So, I do not remember what was going on last episode, so I am just gonna go ahead and start out by accepting admission. So let's see, I guess we'll just start right here. Journalistic pursuit. The journal went down to Raggle. And I don't remember much of these missions, so it will be all new to me for maybe the first minute. Oh, this is Null. She has a very a very bad thing that happened online with this character. But first we have to go down to Raggle, because she is a journalist and wants to know what the hell is going on, because their government is restricting the media. So we have to protect her. And I think we're actually going to make it out of Forest 1 and into Forest 2. Which is always nice. So how much money do I have? Let's pull some money out of the bank real quick. And I'm going to see if I can buy some daggers. I don't think I've used any daggers yet. Just talk to the good old Fifth Element shopkeepers. Let's see what we got. We do have daggers. A bind handgun. Bind will paralyze if you use it special. Let's see. Let's grab a set of daggers. All right, so we are heading down to the planet, and apparently I already have it equipped. Okay. So how's everybody doing today? Was it an actual very beautiful day today where I live, which is kind of rare. Whee! Down to the planet. Alright, so the deal with this NPC, back in the days of yore, the Dreamcast era, people figured out how to basically, use cheat codes in the game. I believe it was Action Replay was the big thing at the time. And since all of the data in this is stored server client side, on your Dreamcast, you can pretty much just edit your game and edit your files, and then the server would be updated with your new data. So basically that's how people would cheat. They'd use, like, I think there was a Game Shark for Dreamcast, I'm not sure, but along those lines. And people found a way to kill, like, basically, you have cheat codes, that'll be good, help yourself, give yourself items and levels and whatnot, and for the most part, you're only really cheating yourself when you're doing stuff like that, I think. But then, people figured out how to basically grief your characters. Like, go into your games, they figured out how to kill people, and they did that with the only healing spell in the game called Resta. And what they did was they changed it so instead of healing, it would take away HP. So they would just get close to you and use the healing spell, which would just kill you. And in Dreamcast, whenever you died, you would drop your whatever weapon you had equipped. So you could stand to lose some pretty good rares. So that kind of sucked. But that wasn't even the worst. That's nothing compared to some of this other stuff that happened. And keep in mind, this didn't happen until much later in the life of the game. Much like it took a while for Diablo, Diablo 2 to really go downhill. I guess as it were. But some of the other stuff people would do is they found a way to corrupt the data on your memory card, which would completely, obviously, ruin whatever character you're playing as. So that was pretty bad news. There was a way to, if you found out they were doing it to you, as long as you pulled the memory card out and pulled the power on your Dreamcast, you'd be alright. Because it only did the damage when it actually saved to your saved to your memory card, and I believe that mostly happened when you like change zones or save and quit. So that sucked. But back to original, what I was talking about, this Knoll NPC that's following us. I don't know how the hell they figured it out, but somebody in their infinite wisdom, yes, this was a residential area, somebody in their wisdom managed to figure out how to change characters. Like, kind of like corrupting, it's basically like corrupting them, but they would transform into a level 5 Knoll, like this exact NPC right here. So that was very hard to avoid. Like, oh, you hear people like, God damn it, my character just got Knolled. And that was a big pain in the ass, because you basically lost your entire character. You got this crappy Knoll character. Not fun. So I always got nervous when I'd see a bunch of Knolls running around, because when how they did it was they had to be the character that they wanted to change you into. So if you ever saw a Knoll running around, you immediately basically pulled the plug on your Dreamcast. But I've never been corrupted, and I've never had any of my data lost. So that's good. I did have a couple instances where there was some mess. I've been killed a lot, like PK'd, griefed, and that didn't bother me. I did lose a couple rares that way, but they're just rares. It wasn't nothing like super rare that a 1 in a million shot finding. I never lost anything like that. I only really used those weapons if I was in a full group of friends, and by that time I had maybe 40 or 50 people on my friends list that I would play with regularly. I'd basically jump on and make a lobby with my name in it, and I'd use the same password every time, so you wouldn't even need an invite to get into my games. As long as you play with me once, you can get into all my games, which worked out pretty good. And yeah, I actually, every room I named it was whatever character I was playing as. So I would name it like Jaev's Pad, and then the password would be XABY. And that was a little, if you ever played Chrono Trigger, then that sounds familiar. It's the crane code for the future era. There was a code you had to put in and type in Xaby or XABY. And nobody ever got that. Ooh, what's in these boxes? And as you can see, I'm using my daggers. I know I haven't mentioned them much, but they'd hit 6 times. And they're pretty quick, except for that last, at the very end, I guess, what would you call it? The cooldown animation? The animation's kind of, you just kind of stand there, which sucks. But I think over here is where we have to go to finish, or at least to warp to Forest 2. There's our warp. Have we been in Forest 2 yet? I don't think we have. Let's open boxes. Oh, we got some boomas. Hiya! I always liked daggers. She has a much easier, or a better dagger animation than my other character, what is it? My HuCast. So this is my HuCast Seal, the female version. Yep. And there are items you can get to put in your armor slots that will increase your attack speed. Those are very rare. But I have one of them on my HuCast, and this obviously heals us if we stand in it. But I don't think we will be seeing any of those items anytime soon. And just to mention it, I don't think I have before, there are 4 difficulties in this game. And every time you beat the game, you unlock the next respective difficulty. So we are starting on normal. And we have a hard, very hard, and then ultimate. And I think we can beat normal around level 20-ish, maybe 25. I could be way wrong, it'd be like 40. But I could have sworn I beat like hard at 40, very hard, 60, that kind of thing. It's been a long time since I played this stuff, so I might be wrong. But ultimate, that's pretty much end game stuff. And in Ultimate, actually, all of the enemies are different. Like these rag rappies turn into like bigger rappies, uglier rappies. Do we want to bother going in here? No, I don't really care. Whoa, lots of stuff going on. Let's do some traps. Just wait for it to go off, not bother shooting it. Should get them all. Yeah! Slice them up. Don't miss. And then Ultimate's where you get all the super awesome elite gear. Let's see what we got. I know I picked up some armor earlier. Well, it's about the same. Barrier, no. Okay. Feed the mag, yes. I did not remember to research mag evolutions, so I'm just gonna keep feeding him monomates. Because more power is good. I might give him more dexterity soon, too. Because you definitely don't do any damage when you're just whiffing the entire time. Swing and a miss! But I am starting to tear through these guys pretty nicely. Ah, I shouldn't have opened it with heavy attack. Damn it! There we go. Check this barrier real quick. Nope. No dice. And let me know if anybody wants to see anything in particular, like weapons used, or I know some people want to see some of my higher level characters and weapons I've collected, and I will show those. I'm probably going to wait a few more episodes just to get some more of the basics down. I don't want to just like, you know, show everything cool at once and then have nothing interesting to show future episodes, you know, kind of try to space it all out. But I showed that alternate intro that happens when you let the game run, so that's a little bit of a teaser. Picked up a useless trap vision. How am I looking at inventory wise? Ooh, I'm almost full. I better drop that. So yeah, I've actually been playing a lot of PSO 2, the sequel of this, which is only out in Japan. I play it on my Vita. It came out the end of March, and I had it imported. Ooh, barrier. I think we want that. Yes. Okay. But I imported it, and what do you want? Yes. So I think we need to access that stupid thing. But for the third time, I imported it. And I'm kind of struggling my way through, but it is very awesome. It is on the Vita, the PC, and I think it's on like iOS's over in Japan, like the iPhones and stuff. But it's, you know, obviously Japan only. But it's pretty fun so far. I'll probably show some footage of it at some point once I at least figure out all the menus and such. But I recreated Sumika here in that game. So look forward to that eventually. Ah, Rag Rappies die! My favorite weapons in this game are the swords. Not what you've seen earlier, those are sabers. Swords are these giant Final Fantasy VII style, you know, just huge massive blades that hit everything basically in an arc in front of you. And they don't have very good you know, chance to hit. They miss a lot, but when they hit, man, they just clobber some. Alright, is this where we need to go? Yes. Okay. And another, oh, I think that activated that bridge. Another cool thing was the PSO 2 is cross-platform compatible. So the servers, there's you know, the Vita guys are playing with the iPhone guys and are playing with the PC guys, which lags a little bit now because there's more people on it. But you can play your character on whatever you want. Like, for instance, I was playing it on my Vita earlier, and then I swapped over and played it on my PC, and everything's like, it's my character, the exact same one I was playing as. So that's pretty cool. More story stuff. I'll try to scroll slowly. If you're really interested, you can pause it. But I'm not gonna read it because it just takes so long. Oop, I need to read again? I don't think so. Access denied. And it looks like we're done. So she doesn't want to find out what's going on. That's some reporting right there. But kind of makes sense, you know. You don't want to create a panic. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and sell, and I will see you guys when I'm done. Alrighty, so I'm done selling. I kept what I wanted item-wise, just one of the each three. Drop off my money, and let's turn in this mission. Keep wanting to call them quests. Too much World of Warcraft on the brain, even though I haven't played it in like a year. All right, bye-bye, Noel. And we got time for one more. I'm thinking I'll just try to rush through it so my episodes don't go more than a half hour. Half hour might even be a little long, but it's a work in progress. Okay, so what do we got? The fake in yellow. Okay, this will be an easy one. We have to find a naturalist that is down on Raggle, and he just goes crazy over rag rappies. And yep, this is his assistant. So let's go find this doctor. Hello. That is a force. Okay. Do a little investigating. There's another force. And I think this one we don't even have to go to Forest 2, so this should be an easy one. Well, hello, hello. What's going on, little guy? Okay, that was kind of odd. Must open every box I see that isn't behind a gate. Checking the old mag. I think once you start a mission, it resets the timer on your mag, which is about every 3 minutes. What do we got here? Saber. And it is rappy time. Ooh, I got a grinder. That's nice. I'm gonna save all the. I think I mentioned already. Yeah, I think I mentioned already. I'm gonna save up these grinders, because I have a rare in mind that we can actually pick up. And I think we can get it by the 3rd zone. So the force levels are the 1st zone. It's been a while, but I will make sure to grab it because it is cool. So many rappies. least we're not really killing them. I mean, they get up eventually. Moving on. Oh look, more rappies. It's like a trail of rappies. I think they want me to follow them. Okay, I'll go in this door, why not? Ah! More rappies! I'm gonna switch to a saber for a little bit. So I can beat him in the head. And after we are all finished with the missions, we will eventually run out. And then we will be able to, well, we can do it now, but I just want to do the missions first. Ooh, level up. But then we can just go into the forest normally and beat it and find the boss. And there's only 2 levels of the forest. So that might be coming up pretty soon. My plan is I'll probably just show the whole game in normal mode, and once I beat it, I will probably just cut out and maybe just show whatever's interesting. Maybe if I'm saying something interesting, or I don't know. We'll see. And where am I going next? I think I need to go to the left or to the south. Are there any rappies in here? No. I do see boxes though. Feed my mag. Are you hungry, little mag? Yes, you are. Alright. So it's getting there. I think it evolves next at level 50. And then 100, I want to say? Yeah, or 150, I don't remember. Okay. Oh, crap. This isn't good. This isn't good at all. No, I don't want to talk to Rappy. There, I set off a confused trap. Go nuts, guys. Check it out, they're still fighting. That was a close one. Almost got pecked to death. It's a Rappy Jamboree. Whoa, look at him go. And while I'm thinking about it, I also want to get a shout out. Yeah, because I'm not very good at shout outs, so this is the perfect time to practice shout outs. So my shout out is for my friend Hutch, who runs the channel Turtle Stew along with his fiance, soon-to-be wife, Kat. So go check him out. You might really like him. They do a lot of co-op stuff. Hutch does his own stuff. He's running the original Dead Space right now, which is pretty entertaining, I like to say. And their co-op series of Scribblenauts is awesome. I highly recommend that. So I will leave a link in the description. So hopefully somebody checks them out and maybe give them a like, some feedback, maybe subscribe. You know, Whoa, so many rappies. I'm gonna freeze these rappies. Okay, that didn't work out like I wanted it to. Aha! Rappy popsicles. Okay, I think this was the last one. Those 3 yellow dots just fleeing. There you are, little guy. And apparently this isn't a Rappy after all. It is the professor cosplaying as a Rappy. Living one with the Rappies. Whoa. And that is it for that mission. Hooray. Hello, hello. Think you're new? A blue creature. Huh. Oh, I think he's talking about there's a rare Rappy, the blue Rappy, which has like, it's like a 1 in 256 chance of replacing a regular Rappy. And usually when you kill rare creatures, like the blue Rappy, they'll always drop a rare. And hey, it's our friend Eleanor. Errands for Dr. Montag. That is a... we will deal with him later. Well, it's not very nice. And looks like our professor is back. Hello there. Yes, he was. That's okay, it happens. Check this guy out. What did you say? It's just a big and disgusting thing. And here's our professor. And that tone means we have completed the mission. There we go. So, I think that'll about wrap it up for this episode. We got some daggers at least. Had to buy them, but you know. They will drop in Force 2. Daggers, and I think rifles drop too. But I am going to sell, and until then, I will see you next time, guys. Later.